Hello, and welcome to another stream of Coding with me, Ectric. I hope you are excited for the stream. If you are and you have not yet liked the stream and subscribed to the channel, consider doing so so you can catch up on one of these as they come out. Regardless, though, we are going to be doing a nice, chill coding stream, trying to improve the code that I created for the Can B Movie Beat Pokemon Yellow stream that we did a week or so ago. It worked fairly well, but there were obviously some shortcomings that we encountered while it was going on, and I want to try and fix those for the next time we use it. Welcome to this 5-minute in and out coding stream. Exactly. We're going to be going and trying to do some improvements. I will explain exactly what improvements I'm looking to do in just a moment. But we are going to be hopefully doing that all tonight. So I hope you're excited for this. And thank you so much for joining me tonight. Were you referencing the 5-minute coding adventure in and out in the Discord? I was, yes. I am a big Doug fan, so I am fully aware of those memes. Alright. So yeah, essentially what we have going on is the way it worked up to this point is you had the script was turned into was read out character by character. It went through basically let me add there we go. So it basically went through each character equals button. So each character equals a button. It gets turned into a keyboard press, which is then read by the emulator to turn into like a movement in the game. So essentially, that's the way it was supposed to work. It did work well. The problem was those keyboard presses are read as like actual keyboard presses in my on my computer. So anytime I tried to click out of the game, all of a sudden you just started seeing XZZX underscore tilde tilde tilde, and it's just like it was just like all these characters that it was pressing because it was reading those as button presses and then turning them into keyboard presses. So I couldn't use my keyboard without turning off the code. So it did not work very well. So I want to update it so that instead it generates gamepad presses, like as if I had a controller hooked up to the computer. I was able to just imitate that or simulate that. So that's the goal, is to switch it so that is emulating gamepad presses rather than keyboard presses, so I don't have to worry about accidentally typing a bunch of random crap into whatever text box I click onto when I'm using this code. So that's the first step that I want to try and update. Went back to 100%ing The Last of Us 2, hit my least favorite part of the game, and now all my motivation is dead. Understandable. There's sometimes just parts of the game that just like suck. Welcome to the stream, Ellie. I love the game forcing me to play as my most hated character for half the entire game. Oof. Also, welcome to Stream Doodle. Cut happy end. But yeah, so we're going to change it to gamepad presses so that hopefully we don't have to worry about clicking off and having random text show off. So that's goal one. The other issue that we encountered was with the chat updating the what buttons do what code. So the way it was supposed to work was chat would enter in a command into the chat. It'd be like A equals start press or something like that, and my code would read all of the chat messages. Once it saw one that was valid, it would remove whatever letter you or character you put at the beginning, from the original location that it was set in. So let's say that the letter A was originally meant to be an A press. It would remove it from that part of the text file, and then it would add it to whatever the user stated afterwards. So it would take it out of like each. The way it works is it like is basically like a line of in a text file corresponds to each button press. So one line is all of the A press characters, one line is all of the B press characters, so on and so forth. So it would remove it from this line, and then it would put it in this line, and that would be, and then it would save it, and you'd be good to go. Crunchy, you do this every time, and every time it is frustrating. Can you repeat that? No, I cannot repeat that. Go DVR it. Oh my goodness. I'm half here because I'm on voice chat. No worries. Your background noise. I mean, I am to my wife as well. It happens. But yeah, so what it was supposed to do was take it out of one line, put it into another, save, move on. What it ended up doing was just putting it in the new one. So you would have like every time you said like A equals start or A equals A press or, you know, Q equals B press or something like that, you'd have A in wherever it originally was, and then you would also have an A on that line, and then if you did it again, it would add another A, and you just like, it would just kept adding, and it didn't remove anything. So that is not great, because it just, when this code up top reads for what buttons equal, or what characters equal what button, it would basically only read the first one, so you have more and more characters going to like the first ones in the list. So if you had like the first A press was in this line, and then A is then added to here, it's still going to read up here. So it just doesn't work. We need to fix it. Normally I'm able to jump off random buildings during the part at random times to make it kind of worth it, but I'm playing with permadeath for this run. Oof. Well, sorry. Sorry about that. Good luck. But yeah, so that is the thing we need to fix there, is we need to make it so that it actually removes the character from the original line first. Alright. And then after that, the last thing that I want to try and accomplish is something we don't have yet, which is make it easy for other people to use. So I had mentioned to like Chev and Lumion and Minx that it could be possible, it could be a fun idea to have all of our chats like go against each other and try to each wrangle our specific AI or our specific movie script into getting as far into the game as possible. And I think that it is a very, very good idea. I think that it's not significantly hard to set them up so that they can run it, but I'm assuming none of them are coders. I am assuming none of them have like Python and all of the libraries downloaded to be able to run this. So I want to try and create it so that it is as plug and play as possible. The only thing that I might have an issue with is I will need to have two. One that reads the script, one that reads chat. And for this chat one, I'm going to have to add in like a enter the URL so that it can get the stream code to be able to actually read the chat with Pi YouTube chat. So that's going to be the most difficult thing to be able to get it to be plug and play, is to come up with a way to have it to have them update that value without actually having to give them the source code and then manually edit it like I do. Because like if you look at the code that I have for my TTS program, the full URL is right here, and every time I use it, I have to manually paste over this with the new stream's code URL, so that it can pull this to put in as a stream ID. So the problem with that is if I want to make it so that they don't have to have Python set up, I need to make it so that they don't need to edit the Python code. So that is going to be my issue, is coming up with a way to basically prompt them to enter in this string without forcing them to like enter it in manually. It shouldn't be too hard, but I also want to make it as user friendly as possible. I don't want it to be like you have to copy it in exactly this way, and if you copy in the wrong one, it's wrong. It'll screw up the code and it won't work. And that I just want to make it as easy as possible. So I'm going to try and do all of the thinking so that they don't have to. And then I can just send them like a zip file of all of the code. They just run one executable, and then they run the other executable, and they can just tell their chat what the commands are, that kind of thing. So I think that could be good. So that is the plan for today. The first one, I don't know if I'm going to get to all of it today, because it is already 11:30, and I have not started. But I think the first step is to switch it to gamepad pressing, so that at the very least, I can use it easier next time. I think that will be the biggest quality of life improvement, is getting the gamepad button presses rather than the keyboard button presses. So that is the plan. I already did a little bit of Googling to hopefully... is there a way to turn this into dark mode? Probably not. Or probably, but not easy. But yeah, so that is the goal. First goal, at least, is to go on and try and find a way to turn it into gamepad button presses rather than keyboard button presses. So I'm going to use what I found here, which is VJoy, PyVJoy, and I don't think I need this one, because I think this one just makes it so that it looks like an Xbox 360 to your computer, which I don't need. I don't need it to be an Xbox 360, I just need it to be a button press. So I'm going to go over to PyVJoy and open that link. PyVJoy is set up Python bindings for VJoy. This library using set access and button values on any VJoy device. Look for inside the PyVJoy directory only. So place the desired version of that file there to use. Alright, I'm gonna turn this down, or actually I can just turn it down to my ears. I'm having a little trouble focusing with how loud the music is. There we go. Instead I get to watch the character I hate more than any other character in any form of media ever not die. Oof, that's a rough buddy. Alright, so usage import PyVJoy, item at a time, VJoy's native API the other way around. Button off again. Set x-axis to fully left. Reset. Efficient FA is described in VJoy's set multiple value events. We don't need any of the axis stuff because we're just using it for Pokemon, which has just 8 button presses, so I think we're good there. I think we can do this. So we need to find the downloads here. I think I'm used for VJoy. Let's also open this in. See what this is. Sanctified multi-choice replacement for VJoy. Product at this point. virtual joystick devices that seem that this is a standard joystick, but its position data written to by a feeder application. Make it an application that controls the joystick, mouse joystick, keyboard to joystick, generating device drivers uses code, and has to support wireless access buttons of POVs. Interesting. Do we have any downloads? Can I do a pip install by feature? Let me see. Okay. Copy any kind of prompt. I don't know if it's going to actually turn on, but we'll see. Oh, also, let's get the discussion about going. Let's see how that goes. Okay, are you gonna go or no? Okay, fine. Keep your secrets then.
Tell us about your squishiest egg.
That's actually a coherent question. Let's try it again. There it goes. Conda activate my button. There we go. I don't think eggs are supposed to be squishy. I mean, eggs are, if you have a hard-boiled egg, it's squishy. That's probably my squishiest egg, is like a very soft-boiled egg. Or actually, I think I have like a one of those like squeeze like stress balls that is in the shape of an egg. Welcome, Doodle. Squishy egg fell out of my. Jesus, crunchy. All right, let's try pip installing. Pip install PyVJoy. Cannot think of eggs in the form of food anymore. My brain does not work. It happens. Still on voice chat with Wolf. Says he's gonna steal your liver. Well, lucky for me, my liver is in my body, and there's a lot of protection on it. So I'll be fine. Hey, we installed PyVJoy. Let's see how it goes. One kid, welcome to the stream. Pick the shell off the egg and get a squish egg if you don't break the membrane. That is true. That is very squishy. And if you define squishy as like, you know, kind of like the more like almost gamerish just definition of squishy, where it's like easy to break or easy to damage, then all eggs are squishy. It's in your body for now. I mean, that's true. One day it will not be in my body. But you know, I'm good with it being there for a while. Says your liver isn't safe. I don't drink, so I think it'll be okay. All right, so I think what we need to do is create a new function here. Well, first of all, we need to import alright. One day soon I'm rapidly approaching your location. You don't know where. Your left lung isn't safe. I'm more worried about. Oh my goodness. Alright, so we need to import. What is the syntax? It is import PyPeter. Okay. Stands to reason. Ivy joy. Cool. And then we're going to def press game button. Button status. All right. Stealing all of Ectric's organs. I'm an organ donor. Just wait for me to die. Lucy moment. Wolf and I have the power to conspire behind y'all's back. That's fine. My messages are getting automated. I mean... Alright, so we got that. Let's see. So the syntax was... assume this is the RID. So we're good there. J dot set button button, and then we're gonna say on Mudkip. Thank you so much for the $5 dono. Can I skin you alive and turn you into a leather jacket you can wear it on weekend? Oh my goodness, Mudkip. It's gonna cost a lot more than $5. Thank you so much for the dono. No, you cannot. Appreciate you asking. Alright, so we set button. Time.sleep. Seconds. And then j.set button. Button. State 0. There we go. Thank you so much for the $10 dono. No, $10 is not enough for you to skin me alive. At the very least, it will have to cost my health, all of the health costs, probably the funeral costs, because skinning alive probably kills me, and, you know, emotional damages to my wife and him. And considering the U.S. healthcare system, that is a lot of money. I don't think YouTube would allow that much money as a donation. Actually, I think the maximum donation you can give is $500, which is interesting that I know that. We'll be gentle, you'll live. Well, still, medical expenses are enough to be too much anyway. Alright, so we're going to say that, and then run functs. Alright. Def run functs. Gamepad. Input name. Press length. And then if input name equals up. Actually, we can just copy all of this. And instead of doing that, we're going to do this guy. Bam. 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 Alright. Oops. Doo-doo. Cool. Alright, so we have replaced the function with the correct function. Now we just need to replace the buttons. But I need the syntax for that. Turn button 15. What are the... Where's the APA? Where's the documentation? It's like the documentation. It looks like there are a total of 32 buttons. That's a lot. You know what? I could probably just go in order, right? I don't think it even matters. Like, it's not like we're actually using this. This is a simulated one, so we can just go in number order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, I think that works. Thank you so much for 4 likes, by the way, everyone. I really appreciate it. So, we have created a new function that theoretically presses the gamepad button of the virtual joystick gamepad. Dazzling, welcome to the stream. It presses it for the entered number of seconds, which is probably going to be like a fraction of a second, but that's fine. And then, depending on if you do up, down, left, right, A, B, start, and select, he presses a different button for the entered amount of length. So, theoretically, all we would need to do is switch run funcs to run funcs gamepad. There's run funcs. There it is. There it goes. Run funcs gamepad. Gamepad. Cool. So theoretically, that could work. But what I really need is to first set the emulator. I know it's only the second world, but Tropical Freeze is quite a chore to 100% each stage. That's the Donkey Kong game, right? Last stage I beat, I'll give you a clue, TTS style. I've never played those games, so I would not know what their reference.
Redeem TTS Ball.
Thank you, Frenchie. Truly worth the 1,000 ones. I'm sure. So, I think I'm going to create a new function. And we're going to copy over press gamepad button. And rather than... Oh, we have to import Ivy Joy.
Oh, Redeem TTS. All geez. Looks like a thunderstorm rolled in. Better get inside where it's safe. Sees buzzsaws in the building. I was safer with the lightning.
I'm assuming that's a reference to a level in Tropical Freeze. Alright, so that's good. Let me do press, gamepad, key button, 1 for 1 second. Calibrate game. Go. Do that. Snap a cut back? Sure. Move it on to the news. Porcupines can have over 30,000 quills, which is kind of cute. Also, let's change this from these random characters to there we go. Okay, so if we run this, obviously we can't do it through here because we're already running the TTS program, so we will open up this, and then we were going to do see users documents Ectric live stream series miscellaneous hey, there's documents. Movies, play games, calibrate gamepad.py. Alright, so this should press the button for 1 second. Oh, I need to download that SDK. I forgot. Could you please get my requested readings set up for these? I will do that near the end of the stream, because I'm gonna have to like download those sound effects and stuff like that. So it's not as simple as just like pressing a button and it's on. But I can try and work on that. Yes. That's from a certain YouTuber who said it during his top 10 best stages from that game. Gotcha. Alright, let's see. So, what we need to do is get that SDK for VJoy, which means we need to download it. Which means I can go over here, download. Alright, show folder. Run it. VJoy setup. Bam. There we go. Next. Sure. Install all that. Now, I assume, I remember them saying that they needed it in a specific place, and it might not be automatically put there, so I'm assuming this is going to still not work. Oh, it did work. Alright, let's see. Before I run that, I'm going to put a print message. Print. pressing button plus string of button plus for 1 second. Alright. Print. Success. Alright, that should work. Let's try it again. Oops. There we go. Pressing button 1 for 1 second. Success. There we go. Cool. So, theoretically, if we are to open up our emulator, which I'm going to do now, Visual to Advance. Good. So options, game, joypad, configure 3. All right, so we're gonna keep that there, and we're going to I don't know if that worked. Let's try button 2. Also, and 3. Time dot sleep 1. Print 2. Sleep 1. I'm gonna give myself a countdown so that I have time to click back over. 1. Sleep 1. And pressing. There we go. Okay, that should work. So I'm gonna go up here, and then pop this over here, and run. 3, 2, 1. All right, looks like it worked. Now we switch over to button 2. There we go. Oh, let's get a new topic for discussion about as well.
What amber would you broadcast your 2-year-old self?
What amber would you broadcast your 2-year-old self? Great question. Great question. No notes. Great question. So, pressing button 2. Pressing rhythm 1. There we go. I think it's up, down. Let's see. Up, down, left, right. A, B, start, select. Okay. So it should be joy 1, button 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 7, 6. I think is going to be the order, right? That makes sense? All right. Actually, what we can do, pressing buttons. 1 plus 2 start button end start string of button end for 1 second each in 3, 2, 1 pressing button. So now we need to go through a for loop for button in range of start stop exclusive. Okay, so we need button start button stop plus oops plus 1. There we go. Great. Pressing button plus string of button plus okay. Equals 8. Stop. There we go. Stop. There we go. Okay. So that should work. And now I don't have to change it every single time. So we're gonna go back over here. And it should just run all of them right around. 1, pressing button 1, pressing button 2, pressing button 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh shoot, I forgot. 7 to 7. And let's run that. Cool. We're gonna make the button that F11 or not F1. I guess I could just make a new button after that. Actually, you know what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright, that works. I could just do it in order. 13. And then I can just change it so that... Oops. Forgot to save it. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why did that not work? Alright, we need 9. 13. Interesting. Try that. that. Maybe those buttons aren't pressable. Fascinating. Why are none of these buttons working now? Maybe Joy 1 only has 8 buttons. That's a weird one. Okay, well, I can't type backspace now. Okay. Options, joypad, configure 3. Why can't I change any of these buttons? Should be able to. Why is this not working? I think this is something to do with the joypad configuration, not with the buttons. Like, let's put it back up here and see if we can run this. Yeah, it's not updating any of them. I mean, I guess I could just go here and see if it runs 1 through 8 again. Now it's working. Don't understand why. Not saving the configuration. This is a weird visual to advance thing, I think. Not a... Copy, paste. I guess I could just do it manually. Kind of annoying though. It's Sundown. Welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining. Alright, we're gonna do button 32. Paste. And then 1. Paste. 7. Paste. 6 for this one. Can't stay, but just stopping in to say hi. Good night. All right, have a good night. It's Sundown. Thank you so much for joining in for a moment to say hello. Appreciate you. Hope you have a wonderful night, and see you again soon. Right, and then 30. Okay, this is dumb, but I am doing it this way, and hopefully it works. Okay. Ash, thank you so much for the $1 dono. I truly, truly appreciate your generosity. Thank you so much. I really, really do appreciate it. Alright. So, theoretically, if I were to open up the game, I should color. There we go. Now I can just run that, but instead of this code, there we go. It needs to be, what's it called? Text file to keyboard input. .py. Text file to keyboard input. .py. All right. So that should count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Button error is not fine. What the hell? Okay, what is it going? What's going on here? Joy button error is not defined. Let's see. So all of these are the same error. It's in line 140 of an function press gamepad 1. Press left. Set button 0. So underscore SDK dot set button state self dot RID button ID. Rejoy button. Fascinating. I'm not sure what's going on here. Did I change anything from here to here? Because it worked just fine here. I mean, I guess I can just run this to see if in general it works, because it was working here at least. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Oh right, I forgot I had the... I'm an idiot. I need to actually set my joypad to the correct one. One, down, left, right, A, B. Okay. So it does theoretically work. I don't know why the other one had issues. Did I set it wrong here? Press gamepad button, 1, press link. Is the press length too short? Huh. Welcome back, Tesling. Press. That should theoretically work. The buttons work in this one. Why don't they work in this one? Gamepad. Let's do 30. Let's do it 1 per second just to see if it's the speed that is causing the issues. So we got you over here, you over here. I'm gonna do this guy in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fascinating. Okay, so it's still not working. It did look like it did one thing. The set button. Is the issue here. I don't know why this is causing issues here, but not here. It is the exact same code. Like, name and everything. Press gamepad button. And then... Why am I doing threads? Here. Why am I doing threads here? Now that's a good question. Is the issue that it's a thread? Because I can arrange that to not happen. We're gonna... we're gonna comment that out for a second. We're just gonna run fonts gamepad of input options. I press let's do this. So I saved up. Not that. Oops, not that one. This one. Alright, let's try that again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and it's just not doing anything. No, it is. doing something. Oh, I know I was doing threading. Because it doesn't print the text out when it's, it doesn't print the text out when it's, running not on a thread. That's why I did that. But it did work. So it was something to do with the threading that was causing the issue. Wonder if there's a way to do this. I wonder if I could do the printing on the threads. Let's try that. Alright, we're gonna do thread equals that. We're gonna set it equal to print. Args equals oh, you know what I could do is I can do a my own defined function. Def and char char, and then we're gonna do print char and equals that. Cool. So print that. I'm gonna do that's going to be print char, and then the arg is going to be just this. Bam. And then let's just comment that out for a minute. And red.start. I bet this is not going to work, but we'll see. It's probably going to yell at me for trying to update the UI in a thread. But we're going to try it, see if it works. Alright. That. 3, 2, 1. Go. Alright, so it does work. It just doesn't print out the text. Alright, let's stop that for a minute. I'm going to set it back to the normal speed, which was 6. That is a little frustrating because I want it to be able to print. The print is like a big part of it. Like being able to see the text go up is fun. I've totally been paying attention, but just in case someone wasn't, what's happened so far? So what we did was we basically just added in a new library that allows us to mimic a joypad input rather than a keyboard input. And the reason that works better than what we had before was it means that whenever I click out of the window, it is not typing random letters into whatever I click onto. So every time I would try to exit out of the code when I had the original code working. I would be like on this, and then all of a sudden I would click over here, and all of a sudden it'd be like that, and I'd have to like quickly cancel it to get it to stop. And if I did that in any text files or in the code or anything like that, if I accidentally clicked in there, it would type into there as well. So I wanted to change it so that it is now using a button press from like a Joy-Con, with which it does work. But the problem was the only way I could get it to work was to have it remove the multi-threading by like. I had to make it so that we didn't call the button presses on a thread. We had to call it in the main one. I don't know why. It's possible I could get it fixed, but as of now, that is the issue, is that it's on a thread, which means that it does work, but because it is on the main thread now, it is like hogging all of the resources of the code's time to think, to the point where it doesn't actually update the screen with whatever it's printing, and I would have it print each character that it is reading in the script. So basically the script would pop up in this command prompt over here every time the character was started, and it worked really well, but because it is constantly doing this like calculation, it doesn't update the screen anymore, and now we have some issues with it just not showing up, which is not. So I need to figure out how to get that to work better. Could do is I could just have like a turn on here and then a turn off at the very bottom while we're sleeping here, and then that way we don't have to worry about the function having a sleep in it. I think that's the way we could do it. I think that's probably a better way to do it, actually. So we're just gonna have a new version. So what we're gonna do is we're going to get rid of that. We're gonna get rid of these calls. We're going to reinstate that. We are going to... I was only half paying attention during the whole explanation. I tired? No worries. Just got back in that. No, I'm not here. Let's see, so... Def, toggle, game, head, button, on, off. Right. And we're just gonna do this. And it's gonna be on and off. Cool. And then instead of having this sleep in here, we're just going to turn it on over here. Def, run, font, gamepad, toggle, input, name, press, length, on, off, and we're just gonna copy all of this, Oh, we don't need press length, actually. We just need on-off. And it's going to be toggle instead of press. Good luck with your code. I'm going to go pass out. All right, have a good night, Ellie. Thank you so much for joining. Time is 12:24. I got time before I go to bed. Cool. Save all that, and then instead of press length, we want on-off. Good. And then instead of having this, we do this, and then toggle on, and then we do the same thing, but off. All right. Let's see. Opt equals that. We set opt equal to input options I. And we do opt. Cool. And then bam. And we do off. All right. That should fix it. Is it okay if I had to make like a baby and head out? No worries, Crunchy. Have a good night. Appreciate you all coming in. Okay. This should work. And it's at the faster speed now, so we don't have to wait ever a minute for the buttons to press. So, let's see. Where is it? This, and that, this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is it printing? It is not printing. It is pressing the buttons correctly. So that's good. Oh, there it goes. All right. Gorgeous. It works. And if I were to click out over here, it still goes. Let's go. I can do whatever I want here. Let's frickin' go. Beautiful. All right, so we're going to cancel out of this. Cool. Interrupt. All right, it works. You'll love to see that. Okay, so step 1 done. I don't know if we're gonna have time for step 2. Just to remind you all, we wanted to do this first. We wanted to switch from keyboard press to gamepad press. That is a big fat progress. That is a big fat check. Beautiful. Next up is we need to make it so that the remove from old works. And in the process, I probably want to create a... I originally added it to my text-to-speech program because I already had it running. But I think we might want to implement it in its own looping search through chat function, so that we don't have to worry about any issues with separating it out for when other people want to use it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back over to code. This time we've got the TTS program. We're going to create a new one, and we're going to call it read chat for command changes. Alright. Cool. We save that. Ectric. We go over here. And we're gonna just grab this. And cool. Grab that. Bam. And then we are going to grab this. So we don't need any of that. We don't need that or that or that. We do need this. Cool. Got that defined. We need to import random. Import random. Then we need to go with this. And start program. Copy all that. Starting program. So we don't need any of that. We don't need any of that. We don't need any of this. Actually, the only things we do need are that. And we need to import Pi YouTube chat. Cool. All right. So, that all should be fine. So we're gonna do just a relative trigger file, and we're gonna name it character command definitions autogen. Cool. it sends that message. That the problem is chat.isalive sometimes ends way too early. I guess I could just do the while true. Let me see. Hold on. Chat dot. Is replay. It's sometimes it's just annoying that they don't actually like. This should show up with whatever I'm currently highlighted on, but it just doesn't. Cool. Whatever. I'm gonna say is alive is fine. We don't need indices. For C and chat.get sync items, input options. Oh, you know what we could do is we can do all of this is all of these things are in a config file. I'm going to hop here. Oh, damn it. That's annoying. I hate that does that. I need to get rid of that as an option. It's so annoying. It just like minimizes everything. Why do I don't want it to minimize everything. I don't want it to minimize anything. It does it all the time. Whenever I press it for like more than a second. Who cares? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you coming in here. Bam, bam. And we have this. Minimize that for a second. We need to go over to maybe plays games. New text document, and we were calling it. That's fine. I can just let's see. I should also reopen it. There we go. Let's see. Read chat for button command changes config. Whoops. Extra capitalization. There we go. Big equals. Actually, we can always do this outside. We're going to do this one once. Config equals. Open. Read chat for input. Config text. Read. Read lines. Cool. Oh, I spelled changes wrong. Config. Alright. Config. Config of 0 split by a semicolon. That up, and we there we go. We need up, down, left, right, A press, B press, start press, select press. Cool. Got that. So what we can do, I need to figure out how to do a, like, enter text option. Oh, you know what I can open is the gambling one. Let's see, live streams here. Where is that? New Gamsis, that's the one. Open up Insider. Let's open it up here then. We need that one. New Gamsis. Open. Cool. Alright. We need these guys down here. From user equals input. There we go. That's one. Let's see. Over here. So rather than doing full URL just manual, we're going to say full URL equals input, enter, stream URL from share feature. I guess that's fine. That should be fine, I think. Honestly, I should make it user-proof and just figure out all of the different options. Because we really only need this ID. I just use this version because it's the one that's easiest for me to access, but someone else might use something different. So, yeah, we should figure out a better way to do this moving forward. So if we go over copy that real quick. New tab. Go. So I think this is fine actually, because it'll just either have it or it won't. Yeah. To stream you up. Cool. Work. There we go. So yeah, that should work fine. It will replace this with that. So if it's there, it'll get rid of it. If not, it won't matter. And then it takes the 11 characters at the end. Those ones. Cool. Enters stream URL. And then it goes in here. Opens the config file. Sets the input options. Trigger file is equal to that. So the way I want this to work is that this trigger file is literally just characters. It has no formatting whatsoever. I can show you it real quick. Let me just open it up. Let's see. Miscellaneous streams. Movies, play Pokemon. And then oops, check speed. Alright, so this is what the file looks like. Literally just 8 lines with just characters. And this line is corresponding to up presses, down, left, right, A, B, start, select. I think is the way I did it. So there's no formatting whatsoever to indicate that. Code obviously doesn't need to because it's always set and it knows what it's doing. But if we wanted to give the option of manually changing this file so that different letters mean different things, I want to have at least vaguely more user-friendly version that could then update this file. So I'm thinking of having something like, A press. Or sorry, up. Down. That kind of thing. Left. Right. And then A press, so on and so forth. So I want to have something like that so that you could then, or actually even better, have tabs after this so that it's a little bit pretty. But yeah, all of that to say, I want to have something like this so that it's easier to visualize and therefore be able to use better, or if we want to have the option of doing that kind of thing for, like, if for example, if I gave this code to Chef and he wanted to manually change it so that the A character now means an A press, he could just very easily say, oh, it's currently on up, just backspace, A, save, that kind of thing. But the code would get screwed up by all of this formatting. So I want to basically have a pretty version that if you save it save this version, it automatically reads from that version first, updates the auto-gen version, and then does all of the like chat interactive stuff. Wouldn't it be easier to do this in the JSON file? That way you can parse the index key rather than parsing a new line. Possibly. I just am more familiar with using text files, and it's just, you know, it's already that way, so I probably could come up with a prettier way to do it, but it's almost 1 in the morning. But yeah, I probably could use a JSON file. But yeah, so that's the goal. So honestly, I'm not gonna say that. What I could do is have config 1 be this. Actually, I don't even need to. Never mind. It's all relative anyway. It doesn't matter. So we can just do trigger file name equals that. Oh, God. There we go. Really? What the heck? What is up with Opera? Why does it like lose memory? It should not be running out of memory. Is there a memory leak in freaking Opera itself? That should not be a thing that happens. Alright, so let's save. So trigger file name. Trigger file name plus autogen. Do is we can create another function. Def update trigger file manual, and then it's going to be trigger file name. Okay, and so we're going to do lines equals open of trigger file name plus .txt, and that's going to be a read file .read lines, and we can just insist upon removing any tab characters and the like beginning formatting. Alright, so for L in lines, we're gonna do this first. So I just need to confirm that this is how it works. So we're gonna just do L equals L dot replace up with that. L equals L, or actually, dot, we could just do a bunch of dot replaces in a row. I know this is not pretty or efficient, but it's how I'm doing it. Oh, it's going to be a space. No spacing, just tabs. Replace. Left. Replace. Right. Place. A press. Replace. B press. Start press. Dot replace. Select. Press. There we go. So now that should. Oh, I also have to do dot replace /T. Get rid of all of the tabs. And then theoretically, lines should be updated. Let's just print lines. All right. I'm gonna do. Honestly, we're gonna just control one. We're gonna just test that real quick. Update, trigger, there we go. Cool. So that's all good. Now we can just run it. In the same folder. To type that in. Let's see. Oh, I also have to delete that. That would let me help. New text file. Please save. And open up check speed. Open up that file. Copy. I'm going to add in that formatting. A press. Oh, sorry. Up. Oh. Down. Left. Right. A press. B press. Start press. Hit press. All right, cool. That, and we just run this code and see what it looks like. The program. Read, chat, board, button, Command changes. Okay. Oh, the problem is it's checking here, not in the file. Okay, I understand. So we need to add a home path from. No, that's not good. Let me see if I can't figure that out real quick. If not, I'm gonna save it for next time. All right. Get path of Python script. All right. Port OS. Absolute path. Okay, let's do that. Input OS. Import OS. And that. Path equals that. Try that again. It's probably going to yell at me because there's no slash between. Oh, it's getting a freaking full path of the full file. And there's no slash. Hold on. We can do this. No. Real path. We'll give the directory. Let's try that. Let's try it again. Bam. Alright. No such file or directory. Yeah, there's no slash. Okay. Jesus. Alright, fine. Go! Oops, wrong. No, wrong. There we go. Up /TT. Interesting. So it did not update them. Fine. We're gonna do ants equals that. Ants dot ant ants. Well, bam. There we go. This should be okay. I think that's okay. So that's good, and then we're gonna do open home path. Let's honestly just copy. Right. Dot right. Let me just make sure that they have that file already created, because it's a pain in the butt and won't just create it if it doesn't exist. New text document underscore auto gen. Cool. Underscore auto gen. Beautiful. And now for the grand finale. Bam. Cool. And now let's see what it's in that file. Let's go. All right, cool. That works. Now we can control 1. There we go. Oh, it's decimal. Oh, that's the odds. All right. It's decimal equals int of input enter odds of chat and working 0 to 1. That should work. Get rid of that. Cool. Check that. And then this still doesn't work correctly because it doesn't delete the things correctly. Which I will fix next time. But let's just confirm that this works up to that point. That 0. Oh, whoops. Forgot it. One float right there. Where are you? There you are. Float. Glitchy Dude, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you coming in. We are actually about to end off, but I appreciate you coming by. I'm just testing out one last thing. Valid video ID. Oh, right, because it's not actually video ID. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. It should work, though. All right. So with that, I think we are going to call it an end. We made some progress today. I will show it off in a second. So we got through. We were able to successfully get it so that it not only changed it from keyboard presses to gamepad presses, but we also made it so that it still types the script out in the command prompt. And then we started working on fixing the chat commands. We made it really all we did so far was in this section is create a standalone version rather than including it in my TTS version, and added some config files and stuff like that so that you can manually update it with a prettier text version. And then we are next going to edit this code over here so that it actually deletes the files correctly. But for now, we are going to call it an end to the stream. I hope that you enjoyed the stream. If you didn't yet like the stream and subscribe to the channel, consider doing so you can catch every single one of these as they come out. Regardless, though, let's go find ourselves a raid target. Let's see. Subscriptions. We raided Red Deathman a lot lately, so I'm not going to do that today. Plus, then I'm going to get roped into playing Rocket League, and I need to go to bed. It's been a while since we've raided Echobite. Let's go raid Echobite doing some more rivals.
Nice job.
So we're going to copy that and pass on the love. So again, thank you so much for joining. I hope you had a wonderful time. I hope to see you in tomorrow's stream where we will be doing some Notebuster speedrunning. But until then, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night, and I will see you in the next one.
Nice job.
Bye.